Okay, today was supposed to be free weight barbell back squats, and I forgot my belt at home, and I'm not going back to get it. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly I can do without ultimately ending back up on the leg press. Because my knee is still bothering me pretty good actually. So what I'm trying to do is, like normally when I do the hack squat as of late, I've had my feet mid platform, if not even, pretty low, almost to the bottom. I've had my feet really close, really trying to blast my quads. Well, in that process, I think I've created a lot of knee inflammation because there's so much more flexion in the knee. The lower your feet are on this, the more flexion you're going to get. And I was kind of, I'll just say it, I was getting a little carried away with how much I did it. And I think that's what really, I might have even strained it. I don't know. It's like to the touch, it's tender, but that's really only when I feel it, when I touch it or when I'm trying to really, you know, use a lot of knee flexion specifically on this. So again, what I'm trying to do is trying to bring my feet up higher. So there's not as much knee flexion, so there's not as much strain or tension on my knees, particularly where it's bothering me. And then B, it's gonna require me to use a lot more hamstrings, a lot more glutes, and even hips a little bit with my feet up higher and out a little wider. So I'm trying to squat like that to see if I can at least get a couple good sets. Um, I did feel it in my knee, but I think I'm gonna go for quote unquote strength here. So I might throw 6 plates on, but in doing that, I'm gonna throw on my knee sleeve or knee wraps rather, and hopefully that compression. I mean, honestly, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but hopefully that compression can kind of get me through at least a couple sets. If I can do 2 sets here, and then maybe a back down set even, I'd be happy. But honestly, with the way my knee feels, I should be happy if I can even do anything without making this worse. So chances are, here's what I'm kind of thinking. Like I said, if I can do at least a couple sets here with my knee wraps on, which you guys know I normally don't wear them on this, but I'm kind of to that point where I have to. If I can do that, and then I might even move back to leg press, do like 3 sets with my feet really close and a little lower, try to hit my quads more. Because again, like, yeah, you're gonna hit your quads doing this, but it's all about feet position. So since this is a fixed movement, it's even more so all about feet position. Obviously, like the lower you put your feet, the more it's gonna be quads. The higher, the more you're gonna incorporate the other muscles in your legs. So, again, since my feet's gonna be higher, it's not gonna be as much quads, and that's why I'm gonna move to leg press after this, and try to hit the quads a little more with some heavier weight, then leg curls, leg extensions, and the normal routine. So I do think I'm gonna do one more warm-up set. I'll throw a 25 on instead of a 45, just to really feel it and see if I even think this is worth it. And if so, I'll see what I can do with 6 plates. I think I can do it. I'm gonna have to be really mindful and careful. And I might even have to go kind of slow, which, I mean, yeah, it's better for hypertrophy in a lot of ways. But when you try to go heavy, not so much. So it's gonna be interesting. Again, I'd be happy with 2 sets, man. I do think putting my knee wraps on is gonna help significantly. I'm just like, so my mindset set's kind of shifted since my feet are higher up. I'm trying to, as I'm going down, as that I'm pushing out of the hole, all of it. I'm trying to push through my heels and midfoot rather than, obviously, if my feet were lower, I'd be pushing through my toes more, and that's where you get um, a lot more tension in your knees and quads. So that's what I'm trying to, just like that mind muscle connection, push through my heels, really engage my hamstrings and glutes more, have them help. And I definitely felt it, but it did feel a lot better doing that. So I definitely don't want to push my luck here. If I can do 2 sets, I can do 2 sets. You know what I mean? Kind of take the W at that point and then just move on. But it's just gonna be about a set. If I can only do one, I can only do one. I'm just gonna kind of, I'm really just have to pay attention and yeah, just play it by the set. I always fucking say that. Play it by the set, play it by the set. But it's just, honestly, that's my favorite way to do this, especially when I'm dealing with a little tic tac injury. I don't want that to be um or I don't want that to get to the point where it's just more than that. It becomes really serious and I can't even train legs. That would fucking suck. So let's do it, man. I'm gonna throw 6 plates on. It might not be the best set, but I'll do what I can. Oh, okay. Let my let my fat ass catch my breath a second. Whew. All right, so there was actually a couple good things about this. One, it actually felt really freaking light. I think the last 4 or 5 reps, I slowed it down quite a bit and was just kind of really feeling it, flexing it out the whole time. Um, shit, I forgot what the second one was now. Well, at any rate, it actually felt pretty light, man. Like if I could actually go full force, and I don't like making excuses, but it's just a fact. I can feel it. Like just sitting on my back, it was not heavy at all. So if I could go full force, I honestly felt like I could have done 15 at least. So, damn it, man, I forgot what the second point was I was gonna make. I forget it now. It ain't, if it comes back, I'll randomly say, hey, oh, this is what it was. But yeah, I forgot. Okay. Honestly, one more is definitely doable. Again, I don't want to push my luck. So if I can get one more good set, and even if I can feel like I can do a third, I'll probably stop. And if nothing else, I'll just do a back down set, like I said. And, obviously go lighter, go even a little slower probably, and get as many as I can up for a third set. Be higher reps, lighter weight, all that good stuff. That's going to drive me nuts that I can't remember. Anyways, it was pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Putting my feet up higher definitely helped. I still felt it. I did. But oddly enough, just like I said, maybe this is what it was. On those last 4 or 5 reps where I slowed it down even more than the first 5, it actually felt better on my knee. You know what I mean? It's that sudden change of, or that momentum change where you're going down and you suddenly go up. Use that momentum to bounce out of the hole. That's where it aggravates it the most. So I noticed when I went slower and just kind of flexed into it, flexed out of it. I mean, again, one, it felt better. It felt that my leg, just generally my legs better. It felt better on my knee. The weight felt light. It was actually pretty good, man. Hopefully that second one's even better. We'll see. But I'll definitely do a second one. Man, I should have done 11. I had 11. Shit, that sucks. But it's one of those things where you have a little bit of an injury. So I could feel it. I had 11. It would have been tough, don't get me wrong, but I had it. But in the back of my head, I was kind of hearing that little voice saying, is it really worth it? At least for today. Is it worth it today? On a day where my knee feels better, 100%. Fuck yeah, definitely worth it. But today, is it? Like, is that one extra rep worth blowing out my knee, which is, possible. That's always possible when you already have a little bit of what feels like just really bad inflammation and it's making it tender and all of that. It even increases your chances more, obviously. So yeah, I just like as soon as I racked it, I was kind of beating myself up. I was like, man, I had 11. I should have just done it. Like when I sit here and I'm kind of calming down, the adrenaline is going down a little bit. I'm glad I didn't, because you never know. One rep is not worth potentially missing months and months of leg training. I'll come back for it whenever my knee feels better. And as much as it sucks right now, I feel like that's the right mindset to have. Honestly, I do feel like I could do one more. So I might. Maybe one more set will make up for not going for that rep, because this set did feel better. It felt better in the sense that my knee wasn't bothering me at all, actually, at all. And yeah, I felt a little heavier, but I think I could have done one more rep because my knee felt better. So it's kind of balanced out there. Maybe. Let me just say maybe. You guys will find out here in a second what I'm going to do. But I'm thinking about doing just a third set with this. And I'm actually feeling a lot my quads. My quads are on fire, which is cool. So maybe. All right, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. And I'm going to bring a positive energy here and say this is going to be the best one yet. No matter how many reps I get, doesn't matter. Just going for that one last intense set, some good hypertrophy. And that's it, man. That is fucking it, boys and girls. Had to take the pants off for this one, too. Pants had to come off, man. Okay. Let me lock in. Oh, man. Holy shit. Okay, 3 sets of 10. I'll take it. Very unexpected today, actually. A very pleasant surprise. So, I'm not even going to do a back down set since I did one more than I was planning. All right, let's move on. I'm still probably going to do leg press. My tone changed because all the freaking plates I got to put on there. I'll still do it though. I'm thinking I might only do 2 or 3 sets of it, and then a couple sets of leg curls, a couple sets of leg extensions. Had me at like 9 or 10 sets, and that'd be good for legs today. And then I'll move on to shoulders. I'm still doing that legs and shoulders on Sunday. I like the way it played out last week, so that's the plan for now. You guys know the plan can always change, but for now, that sounds good. If you want to test your true dedication and motivation to the gym, load up a leg press with a ton of plates on each side after already doing a big leg movement. That'll really test, are you really determined to get fucking big? If not, you kind of answer your own question because you'll move on to something easy, something you don't have to maybe load all these plates on there. And I will admit it does kind of suck having to put all these plates on there, but it's fucking worth it if you ask me. I know I do kind of sometimes jokingly cry and whine about having to load all these on there, but in reality, like if you want me to be serious for a second, I don't mind it at all. It does kind of suck in the moment, but really I don't mind it because I know in order to get where I want to get, it's something you just got to do. It's like for most of us out there, I got to go to work. You got to do it to pay your bills. Um, yeah, it kind of sucks, but that's just what you got to do. And this is even easier than that because I freaking love to train. So, okay, let's do 3 sets here. Close feet. Um, maybe just my feet a little bit higher than mid platform. We'll see though. We'll see how my knee kind of responds. If I need to go even a little higher than that, I will. But okay, I'm gonna go really slow and controlled here too. At least for the first, I don't know, 80 to 90%. Then after that, if I need to go a little faster to get 3 or 4 additional reps, kind of cheat a little bit, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. All right, at least one more, if not two, if I'm feeling a little crazy here, but at least one more. All right, I have one more extra plate on each side, so 10. Well, let's just say like this: 20 total plates. I did what I did like 16 last time. I don't know. I just felt like that was just a little too high reps because I started thinking about it when I do leg curls, leg extensions. Even after everything I've done, those are going to be pretty freaking easy. I'll do 15 easy on each of those, if not 20 or more. So that'll be my high rep stuff. I want to try to bring this down around 10 or 12. So I'll probably do 2 more sets now. So hopefully this has me around 10 or 12 reps. And if so, I'll do it again. If not, if I do more, I might even add another one. But let me just shut up and do it. And then that way I'll know for sure, you know, what I'll do next. Good song, dude. It's perfect timing. Fuck. All right. Oh. That was perfect, dude. Fucking perfect. 12 reps. Oh my god. Okay, one more just like that, dude, and that'll be good. Whew, what a set to end here. That was awesome. You ever have a song that you listen to during a set that's kind of like, oh, I mean, one, it's nothing that's really you would expect someone to listen to in the gym. It's just very unexpected. But in a weird way, very subtly, it like, I don't know, just get you locked in and in the zone. Like, I'm definitely all for, um, some heavy music, whether it be metal or rap. But I don't know, I can't explain it. Every now and then, a soft, unexpected song, a lot of times can get me more locked in. It's very, it's slow and methodical, and in a weird way, it just kind of slows my mind down and kind of just helps me a little bit more. Like I said, slow down and focus on what I'm about to do. Again, I'm all for a good, loud, heavy song, but for me, that's not always the best type of music to listen to. And the one that I'm talking about right now is Landside by Fleetwood Mac, old school, and it's the live performance. Yeah, I don't know why, but it got me locked in. All right, yeah, that was good. Let's move on to leg curls. Okay, so since this isn't really that exciting of stuff here, pretty straightforward. You guys know exactly what this is going to be. I'm only going to do 2 sets, and I'll probably chop them up pretty quick, but just enough to where you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. So 2 sets. You guys probably won't see the full set of each one, but you don't need to. I mean, it's a line leg curl. Pretty much, I'm just going to go to failure or within 1 rep at least. And that's it. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward, so I'm not going to bore you guys too much. 2 here, and I'll probably do the same thing with leg cinches. I won't show you guys the whole sets. I'll just chop it up enough for you guys to get it. And then pose real quick. Then I'm going to do some shoulders, pose again. We'll be done. I made that sound a lot quicker than what it's actually going to be, but yeah, all right. Okay. Oh, man. Whew. Okay. It's crazy how much harder this set was than the first one. Wow. All right. Leg extensions. All right. I'm going to go into this pretty quick. I mean, I've only been done with that set of leg curls for like, I don't know, like a minute and a half. But in doing this, it's going to make this a lot more difficult and maybe make it to where I'm not doing 30 reps. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing 30 reps, but sometimes it does just get old. You need a little something different, a little change. And yes, it was leg curl, so I hit my hamstrings before this. It's not like I'm doing a, a sissy squat and then come over to this where my quads are like really blasted. But still, I expended some energy on the leg curls, enough to where only like by the time I do this, a 2 minute rest. Still gonna make this harder, even though it wasn't quads. I still, expended some energy. So that's kind of the thinking. We'll see if it works. I still might do almost 30, but I'm gonna try. So let's do it. Okay, 22, not 30, so I'll take it. Let's do that one more time. Legs are done. Oh. Oh my god. Let me regather myself for a minute. Go do a little bit of leg posing, and we'll hit some shoulders. All right, starting to get a little nauseous to my stomach, and that's when you know you train legs properly. If most of the time when you're training legs, you're not getting at least a little nauseous, in my opinion, you're probably not training hard enough. That's just my opinion, though. What makes it worse is I'm running pretty low on water, so I'm gonna have to conserve that as best I can. But yeah, man, the believe it or not, the last couple of sets of leg extensions were actually mainly because my stomach was, a little upset. They were actually pretty freaking tough, dude. Pretty freaking tough. Okay, let's see what the legs are looking like. All right, we'll keep it short and sweet because I'm gonna pose again. Let's go hit shoulders. Okay, this isn't gonna be the most exciting, but let me get the right weight. I'm gonna do the lateral raise machine again because I mean my thinking right now is kind of this is the second time I'm hitting legs and shoulders together. So, I don't want to jump into it and do something that requires a little bit more, of my full system, my nervous system and full body, which a lot of shoulders doesn't. But to even make it a little more, like, take stability out of it, a little more under control, I can just focus on shoulders. I'll do this again. And as I start to kind of get my feet under me with hitting legs and shoulders on Sundays, which, I mean, you might not believe it, but it can throw you off. You might not notice it, but it can. So that's why I'm trying to just ease into it. And once I kind of get my feet under me a little better, maybe I'll start throwing it a little more, not even complicated shoulder exercise, but just a little more effective. Because this isn't the most effective. It does what I want it to as of right now. Like I said, it's only the second time I've hit legs and shoulders together in really ever. So for now, this will do. Next week or the week after, I might try to start to ease into some other things. So, but for today, we're gonna start with this, and then I did the shoulder press machine after this last week. I probably won't do any front delt stuff. It'll be another side or rear delt movement after this. We'll see exactly what though. But let me do these first. Okay. Well, ooh, come on, man. One more with a probable drop set. Uh, uh, okay. Okay. Let's move on. Whew, that was good. All right, I lied to you guys. Here I am doing the shoulder press machine when I said I wasn't going to. But to be honest, those 3 sets with the drop set of the side lateral raise machine was plenty, dude. My shoulders were pretty fried after that. And I'm thinking it's because, Friday I did pretty much all side delt. I mean, the second movement I did was some rear delt, yes, but it was also side delt. And that was all I did. I did that Friday, rested Saturday. Here I am again, back doing shoulders with only a day rest. So I'm thinking those 3 sets with the drop set is enough for for side delts. So call it an audible. Again, it wasn't my initial plan, but I think it's going to be best for me. So we'll do 3 sets here. I don't even know if I'll do a drop set, man, at this point. We'll see though when I get there. Let's go a little heavier. Up. Fuck it. Let's do a drop set. Maybe. Shit. Crap. I think I'm done. Yeah, that's it. Dehydration. It's a real thing. And I think I'm experiencing it right now. Whew. I'm debating if I even want to lose the shirt today. Nah, I probably still will, but let's do a little bit with the shirt on. The legs aren't as pumped, that's fine. hope you guys can see all the striations that I'm seeing. It's pretty crazy. My shoulders are getting pretty diced. All right, that's all my shoulders should take. They're actually burning like crazy right now. So, done. Let's get out of here. Tomorrow's chest. You already know I'm looking forward to that. So, yep, time to get out of here.